Hi, and welcome to this short but very important video on the top 10 questions asked and answered about Master Visionary Coaching. My name is Tom Nicoli, and there's just a few captions of me on stage or on television appearances, radio appearances. I am a board certified hypnotist and a certified coaching consultant. I help people change their lives. I have a Master Visionary Coaching program called From Stress to Success, and I help people get released from feeling stuck and limited, frustrated, stressed, and miserable in order to achieve their personal goals and desires and create a life worth living. And I do get a lot of questions about what I do. And in this video, I'm going to answer the top 10 questions that people ask me about Master Visionary Coaching and my From Stress to Success program. And these questions are not in any particular order. First, why does anyone need personal or even group coaching? Well, let me ask you, why would any champion or gold medal level athlete need a coach? The answer is the same reason why an amateur athlete needs a coach. A coach sees and knows things the athlete or player doesn't. And even after becoming a top level player, there's still room for improvement, and there's also the necessity to maintain that level of performance. And a coach helps make that. Then you may ask, well, I can see why coaching is necessary for an athlete, but why for regular people? We're all in the game of life. There's even a board game called life. And imagine yourself as a player in this game. Are you winning? Is it going the way you once thought it would or imagined it would be? Are you living explosively expressed with joy, love, happiness, health, and abundance? If so, you may not need coaching. But if you're like the vast majority of people who aren't living this way, some insight and guidance that coaching provides may just be what's missing and would certainly help. And then I'm asked, well, what do you do for me as a coach? The real doing is by the client. The problem is people don't know what to do, where to start, or know the resources available to do what they need to do more easily and more effectively. What I do for you as a coach is I share with you techniques and processes that make personal change happen. I help people see what they can't within themselves that creates the limitations and blocks from successful outcomes and how to change that. I also lend support and accountability for the client to be motivated and stay on course as we move ahead towards successful outcomes. You see, the coach doesn't play the game for the player, but without the coach, the player is limited on their own. And I'm also asked, as you may imagine, well, what is Master Visionary Coaching? I've named my coaching Master Visionary, for we were all born as master visionaries, and my coaching programs help people reconnect to that master visionary within. There's a saying, when we do what we're capable of, we astound ourselves. And I want all of my clients to experience being astounded and to live as a master visionary. Another question I receive is, how long is their Master Visionary From Stress to Success program? Well, it's common for 12 weeks as a minimal amount of time in a coaching program, which is the initial length of time with From Stress to Success. Another question is, what if I wanted to do more coaching after the initial 12 weeks? Well, there are options for anyone's needs. There are 3, 6, and 12-month program options, and they're available whether upfront or after the initial 12-week, 3-month program. And then I'm asked, is one-on-one coaching better than group coaching? Because I do offer both. And I'm asked, what's the difference? Well, it really depends on the person's needs. In all of my Master Visionary programs, there are digital resources, such as videos, MP3 files, and PDF downloads. And they help people end bad habits, release stress and negative emotional reactions, and release limiting beliefs and to start installing success-based habits. Now, whether a person does one-on-one weekly coaching or group depends on two things. First, how stuck are they? Can they use the digital resources complemented with the weekly group call and do what's needed, or are there deeper issues we need to address? And the other thing to look at is how are they personally? What do they personally feel is better for them? Some people simply prefer one-on-one. Some people just prefer a group based on their personality. I've had people say to me that they've looked into coaching and it's expensive for them. And we all know that whatever is costly is relative, right? For some people it's expensive, for some it's not. But they ask, are there other options? And I do understand how some people base everything they do on cost, but that's short-sighted and one of those limiting ways to go about life. What you're talking about is changing and improving your life, literally. There is no better investment we ever make than in ourselves. And at the end of the day, your health, your happiness, your lifestyle, and how you feel is all that matters. How you're living and what you're experiencing. What people are saying about anything that's determined too expensive is, I'm not worth it. Well, yes, you are. And people have said that they've talked to other coaches, they've had to wait to work with them. They want to get started right away, so what is my wait time? Well, there is zero waiting time. In my career, there was a time you'd have to wait up to 3 months to get into a program with me, but that's all changed. I created a schedule where anyone can get started in the same week they sign up. The last question I always receive is, okay, I'm ready. What do I do next to get started? Well, it's easy. Simply go to mastervisionary.com/services and click the link Apply Now. You'll see a rectangular box with Apply Now inside. When you click that link, you'll be brought to a short form where you'll just tell me a bit about your situation, and once I receive it, we'll set up a time for a Zoom call. That's when we'll see if this is for you and if we're a good fit. I don't necessarily just work with anybody. And you shouldn't just necessarily work with any coach that you think you can afford or seems like the right one for you. It should feel right. You should get the feeling that this is right. And if it is, we'll get started right away. So fill out the form and let's get on that call. Go to mastervisionary.com/services. And I really look forward to speaking with you.